Missing someone, love with all your heart. Missing someone, love with heart.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren. For those of you guys who are new, I go by Locks by Lauren on Instagram, and today I'm going to take you through a photo shoot that I did with Pulpriot a few months back. This was for their liquid Demi toners that came out this month, actually, in the US. And this was my model's hair before we had toned her. We didn't lighten her because she pretty much got her roots freshly lightened not too long ago, but you can see previously how yellow her mids and ends are. I was going to be using the level 10s on her to tone out some of the yellow and make it super icy. So I went ahead and started to mix that up. You can use the liquid Demi colors in a bottle or in a bowl, whatever your preference is. Since I'm going to just be throwing this all over, I went ahead and just mixed it in a bottle. And when you use the liquid Demi colors, it is recommended to use them with the developer that it comes with. This is so that the color has a gel-like consistency. If you've never used it before, it's very thick compared to other like liquid Demi toners that I've used, and it gives a really nice shiny gloss finish. So it's easy on the hair and moisturizes the hair really well, and it makes it super easy to brush it out as well when you're toning your client's hair. But this is what her hair looked like after the toner, and I had styled it using some Pulpriot products. You can see it's super white and icy and slightly silver. Her formula that I used 10-1 and 10-2, but I did use a little bit more of the 10-2 just to get it super white. You can also notice that my model's hair looks incredibly shiny and moisturized after doing a toner service. I like doing gloss toners on all of my clients because it makes their hair look and feel a lot better and seals the cuticle and locks in whatever color there is. I feel like the liquid Demis are very moisturizing compared to other toners that I've used or anything that I've used before. So I highly recommend trying them out. They do have a processing time of up to, I believe it's 20-25 minutes, but I typically will use the toner and leave it on my clients realistically for about like 10 to 12 minutes, depending on the look that I'm going for. So I was super excited when Casey asked me to do this shoot. We were able to shoot this whole thing at Tiger Lab Studios in LA, and it was really cool because we had like a whole team of like photographer and videographer for this whole campaign. And this is basically just like the video content and the photo content that they were going to be using when they released these new toners. So my job for the shoot was to basically prep and tone my model and then just style her so that she was ready for a bunch of different looks. Because in the studio, we were on a time crunch. We had blocked out and reserved the studio for a few hours in the day. So when you're working on photo shoots like this, like you gotta bang it out and just get as many looks and content as possible. So we were rushing to do different outfit changes, like different hairstyles, different backgrounds, just so that they could maximize the content that they got out of today's shoot. We had someone there also just directing like different things and giving a different insight, which was really cool for the photos. But it was really fun because this is where the creativity comes in, where you're trying to get different looks, different angles, and just like a different feel for these colors. I feel like Pulpriot's vibe is always that like edgy and like cool, like almost like band vibe. So that's kind of what we were going for the whole shoot. And our model had done a bunch of different outfit changes that went really well with the theme of, you know, Pulpriot. And before even coming to this shoot, there was already a mood board made for the shoot that kind of gave the vibe and hairstyles that we were kind of going for, just to kind of keep us on track so that we could brainstorm off of that and gain inspiration and then create something even cooler for the shoot. I think doing photo shoots like these make my job super fun. Having opportunities to create like content like this or just be super creative. I know sometimes like when we're doing like a photo shoot or a video shoot like this, it can be very hectic because we're just trying to rush and get through everything very quickly, so it goes by super fast. But honestly, these are like the best moments of working and doing hair, because I get to meet other people who are super creative and create big projects like these that get released for like campaign shoots for products and stuff like that, which is really cool and fun to do. Also, these liquid demi colors are super special to me because being a part of Pulpriot and a stylist at Butterfly Loft Salon, I was definitely able to try out these colors and test them before they were released. And I was super excited for these because I felt like I was always trying to create level 10s on my blonde hair clients. So these colors make it just easy because you just use what's in the bottle and I don't have to dilute the level 9s so much. I do love the level 9s, but sometimes there can be a little bit overpowering on my blondes that are trying to be super platinum. So these toners, I'm not afraid to leave them on my clients. They are very light and keep my blondes nice and bright. I don't have to worry about them overtoning at all. So I do really love these new colors. It's also a really great time to catch up and see other people who are involved in most of the Pulpriot like photo shoots and video shoots. I always have so much fun working alongside Angie, Doug, Casey, Jeremy, Dylan, and Jack, and it's really fun to just see them all like put in all this effort into such a big project and then have it all come together in the end and see the final result. Other than just the level 10s, they also came out with a 1-0 in the liquid demi line with this product launch, and I do actually use that color a lot. Lately, a lot of my clients have been coming in to do some like underlights, and if you're doing an underlight, it looks best having like super contrast on the top. Like if you're wanting to do a silver, you're gonna want that nice black on top. And lately I don't really like to do permanent color on any of my clients because it does make it harder to change the color of the hair if we do that, especially if you're trying to cover the hair with some black. So I always grab the liquid demis, and I've been loving the 1-0 because it's dark and lasts long, and I feel like I don't ever really have to fill the hair. What that means is sometimes when you're going from such a light blonde to a dark level, it's best to, you know, fill the hair with the missing like warmth that was taken out when they lifted their hair. But I feel like the liquid demis do a really good job in not turning the hair green, because that's the only reason why you would fill it. Because if you use like a normal toner on it, on blonde hair, like if you were going from a level 10 to like a level 1 and you didn't fill the hair, sometimes it could look a little hollow or a little green. But I find that the liquid demis are very pigmented and more on the opaque side if you leave it on for the full processing time. So it does look good, even though I just do the liquid demi toner without filling the hair at all. So I do like it for that aspect. But also I know that some people, when they do toners on their balayages and stuff, they do want something a little bit more translucent, and I like that the liquid demis, you can choose to have a more translucent look if you were to mix the level a little bit lighter or leave your formula on for a little bit less. Anyways, that is it for today's videos, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are more inclined to try out the liquid Demis and see how amazing they are. Anyways, I will talk to you guys next week.